Hello, Ames High. I'm Jill Zamolik.
And I'm Cub Stevens.
And welcome to the first broadcast of 2016.
In this edition, we step into the mind of Michelle Hu,
follow your question train,
and revel in Ames High's industrial excellence.
All that and some very special shout-outs on this month's edition of AHS Shout.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Michelle Hu, the girl next door, a true Renaissance woman of Ames High School. After all these years, she's finally agreed to share her story.
My name is Michelle Hu, and I'm a senior. I'm involved in debate, student ambassadors, fellows after-school tutoring, the Ames High Band and Marching Band, Garden Club, 100th Green Butterfly, and I really like the Lego Movie. I am the captain of the debate team, co-captain. Thank you, Daniel Andriotti. I teach novices how to debate, run the organizational things, and just sort of pep rally them. I've been in debate since my freshman year, and I've been in charge of it since my sophomore year. The thing that interested me about debate is basically what makes every person who is strongly opinionated attracted to debate, which is basically you get to argue and prove that you're right. But then over the years, debate has sort of transformed into a sort of activity where it's a lot of logical thinking, logical development, and the type of debate that I do really makes you look at both sides of the issue, which kind of helps me become more empathetic. The Fellows After School Tutoring Program is the program where we assign high school students to help tutor fellows elementary students. We work with the Fellows principal, it's me and the Junk twins, and we basically work to make sure that they have materials to work on in the classroom and that they're learning what their teachers want them to. So Garden Club has started meeting during plus periods, which is really, really nice because every Monday you can just chill out and do some gardening, get your hands dirty. But it's really nice because you get to relax with a big group of people and just plant food in a sustainable fashion. We've got a lot of ideas on how to improve the sustainability and keep out pests in an organic way. And it's a really good use of your time, and it's really relaxing. My research has been focused on biochar, which is essentially when you take any sort of biomass or bioorganic material, burn it without oxygen in a system called pyrolyzation, and you've got this sort of charcoal which is not only made out of organic material, works to combat drought because it's really porous and can hold a lot of water, and is also able to sequester carbon, which means that it takes carbon out of the atmosphere and puts it into the ground, which is a good way to combat global warming. And that's the thing I've been working on since freshman year, and I've had a lot of opportunities to develop that, and it's what I want to go into in the future too. I'm hoping to double major in environmental engineering and environmental policy because through a lot of the research that I've done at Ames High, it's become more apparent that especially in the areas of science and engineering, it really doesn't mean anything unless it has some sort of governmental application. So I want to go into engineering just to create the best sort of product for the future, and especially in a time right now where global warming is such a huge issue, hence not getting snow until right before Christmas. But being able to study policy is also a way to apply that to the real world to see that things actually happen.
This month, we let you ask the burning questions you have for your fellow classmates. Where will it stop? Nobody knows.
If you were the president, what would your slogan be?
If I was running for president, my slogan would be, "Our country can't get any better, JK, it can." If you were running for president, who would your running mate be?
Ellen DeGeneres, how much do you think Donald Trump's hairstylist makes a year?
$117 an hour. Who are you caucusing for? And why is it not Bernie Sanders or Rand Paul?
I don't know, I feel like it's too early and I just don't know, who is good enough. I feel like no one's actually good enough because they're both kind of silly, or both sides have silly opponents, but hey, that's just me. If you're on death row, what would your last meal be?
Sausage and pepperoni pizza from Great Plains, maybe 3 of them. I would say if you could pick 2 celebrities as parents, who would they be?
Probably Beyonce and then The Weeknd, because their babies would be beautiful and they would both be able to sing. If you could spend 10 minutes anywhere, where would it be?
I'd spend 10 minutes in a vault full of money so I could take it with me and do whatever I want with it. If you had one pair of pants to wear for the rest of your life, what color shirt would you wear with it?
I think I'd wear a nice silk Hawaiian shirt. I think that'd be a good one. If you could only smell one smell for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'd say a nice ocean breeze, lavender, because just I think you wouldn't ever get sick of it, and it wouldn't be a food, so you wouldn't eventually hate that food.
If you were a trash can, where would you want to be placed?
An NFL locker room.
Sometimes we at Ames High forget just how good we have it. In the oft-forgotten MIT hallway is housed the Industrial Technology Department, where students are learning and growing as people with some incredible products to show for it along the way. This year, teacher Kent John won the Teacher of Excellence Award from the Iowa Industrial Technology Educators Association.
This is my 18th year at Ames High. I had a love for drafting, and so that's what I decided I wanted to do. I had something I could give back to kids. The job is hard enough, but the kids make it worthwhile. And making those connections with the kids and passing something on that they can use when they get out of here.
But what makes our school extraordinary is that last year, another Ames High teacher, Craig Boylan, was recognized by the association.
I've taught at Ames High School since 1994, and I teach primarily woodworking classes and the multi-occupations co-op programs. It's really fun to watch the students be proud of what they do, and it's just, there's all kinds of literature on it, and it's funny how stuff kind of cycles around. Now everything is back to projects-based learning, which is what we've always done.
Students stand to gain a lot from iTech classes, including practical skills, a new passion, and a sense of purpose.
One of the best things they get out of it is the knowledge that they can do something that they are really unsure that they can do. Over the course of a semester, they go from not knowing anything to realizing that they do have a skill and that they can accomplish something if they just try hard enough.
I'm Austin Barrientos. I'm a senior. I'd say work ethic would be one of the biggest things, because in this class, if you don't work efficiently, you won't get everything done. I'll definitely take that into account in something later in my life.
I'm Cole Haverkamp, and I'm a senior. Probably the biggest thing is every project that you make, you're going to make a mistake. And I'd say 20% of the time is actually building the project, and then the other 80% is fixing the mistakes that you made.
How have these excellent teachers helped their students along the way?
I liked it a lot because Mr. John helped me through it. If I didn't know how to do something, he just guided me through it and just kind of helped me along the way. He didn't do it for me, but he definitely helped me out. So I really enjoyed it just because I knew I wasn't on my own and I was trying new things.
Well, it's been actually really cool with Boylan, just been able to get to know him and just sharing hobbies and stuff. He collects old tools and stuff, and just being able to bring in stuff that I've done and just be like, hey, can you help me with this? And he'll get really excited about it and just be like, yeah, I can help you out with that. And like an old saw that I refurbished a while back, and that type of thing. And just being able to ask him questions more than just woodworking, about life and general and stuff.
So for all you students on the fence about iTech,
a lot of kids that wait until their senior year to take iTech realize that this is something that they love and they wish they would have taken it years before. And so they've missed out on those opportunities that they could have had if they had just taken a chance when they were younger.
The Winter Orchestra Concert will be on the 14th.
The AHS Young People's Concert will follow on the 15th.
And make sure to support our boys and girls throughout their many basketball games this month.
Also, don't forget to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day on the 18th with a day out from school.
That's all for this month, Ames High. I'm Jill Zamolik.
I'm Cub Stevens.
And this has been AHS Shout.